Hello and welcome to the IPL preview show here on WION. I'm joined by WION sports editor Digvijay Singh Deo to talk about this crucial match between Sunrisers Hyderabad and Kings XI Punjab. So Digvijay, how do you see this match panning out today?
Well, interesting match for both teams because they both started off very well in the IPL. Sunrisers, the defending champions, started off with 2 wins, but they've fallen off the pace in the last 2 matches. They've lost the last 2 games, similarly to Kings XI Punjab. Remember Glenn Maxwell doing well and everyone else doing very well for them initially, but again against the Delhi Daredevils, they completely came under. I was in fact in the stands for that match as well, and Glenn Maxwell in fact went and clearly said that we need to change everything. Everything's going wrong. So both teams have had problems. Not so much with the Sunrisers, who I think have been a bit unlucky, but Kings XI, yes, because Kings XI last 2 years have not been good for them ever since they reached the final in 2014. So both will want to get back to winning ways.
Okay, so Hyderabad is playing at home. Do you think Kings XI has something to fear?
Of course, because Hyderabad have a very good record at home, especially against the Kings XI, and also Hyderabad. The thing with Hyderabad is their batting is doing very well, and so is their bowling. They just have not been able to stitch together that complete performance to win a game. You look at David Warner doing very well. Shikhar Dhawan has fallen off the pace a bit, but Moises Henriques has been doing well for them with the bat as well. If you look at their bowling, Bhuvneshwar Kumar again, no surprises, leading the most wickets tally, and also Rashid Khan, their spinner, who I think could be crucial because they've used him in the power play. Perhaps they could save him for Maxwell and Miller, who are the big guns in the Kings XI lineup.
Okay, Kings XI has had a mixed season. They've won 2 matches consecutively this time though. But what do you make of that? Like, how is it going to pan out for Kings XI?
Well, I think seeing the last game against the Delhi Daredevils, and they just allowed Delhi to get too many runs. They had shackled them. Delhi started off very well, but they pulled it back. And with about there were 100 for or something odd and not too many overs left, I was wondering 150, 160 was a target they could have chased down. But they allowed Corey Anderson to go. The resurgence started in a sense with Chris Morrison, and Corey Anderson just went and smashed them all over the park, and that hurt them because when you're chasing 150, 160 in the IPL, you still think you can do it. When you're chasing 180 odd, what happens is one good over, and then you start wondering, the asking rate hikes up and you're forced to get into shots which you perhaps would not have played. Glenn Maxwell, look at him initially in this tournament, played with a bit of purpose, got runs in the first 2 matches which they won because it was very manageable. But when you're looking at an asking rate really high, you're forced to go in from the shots from the first ball, and that's not always going to turn out very well in the IPL.
Okay, so who's your pick for the face-off for today's match?
Well, I really want to see how Bhuvneshwar Kumar bowls to Hashim Amla. Because Hashim Amla has completely bucked the trend. We think of Hashim Amla as a test kind of opener, but he's a very good one-day batsman as well. Getting the runs, doesn't need to play unorthodox shots, and Bhuvneshwar Kumar has been the spearhead as well. I'm very intrigued Bhuvneshwar Kumar and David Warner, because David Warner's key. He gets them off that brilliant start and he's getting a lot of runs. He's got lots of 50s and 40s, 50s he's getting for Sunrisers, so that's going to be a crucial one. And I then want to see Maxwell face off to the Afghan boy Rashid Khan.
Okay, and what's your prediction? Who's going to win?
I don't like predictions, but thankfully both these teams will arrest their form, because one of them is going to win. I think in Hyderabad you would fancy the Hyderabad team, but don't discount the Kings XI because they've got that X factor on that team. They've got players like Maxwell, they've got players like David Miller who can turn the game around in an instant. Because they're playing at home, I will go with Sunrisers, but I won't be surprised if Kings XI win.
Thank you so much. That's all we have for the preview show today. Catch us with the next match. Thank you.